What's going on, VC? Hope everybody's doing well. Got a few things to show. First up, I'd like to give a big shout out to Brent in the record room. Brent sent me a couple purchases that I had made. I sent him some cash and just told him to pick out a few things, and he made my day. So thank you very much. First off, we were on the Facebook page the other night, or about last week, and we were showing a lot of 80s punk, skate rock type albums. So like McRad, Dag Nasty, The Faction, JFA, stuff like that. So he said he had some stuff up at the shop, and originally he wanted me to call him and he'd read off a list of things, and I just told him I'd send him over some cash and for him to pick some stuff out. And first up, he had mentioned this one to me. Tooth and Nail comp, which I believe this is like 1979. And it is on Upsetter Records. So you got bands like The Controllers, Middle Class, UK, Negative Trend, Flesh Eaters, and Germs. So I'm very stoked to have this in the collection. It's hard for me to find this kind of Reagan-era 80s punk / skate rock kind of stuff here in the Midwest. A lot of people tend to hold on to it and they never want to get rid of it, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. And then he also sent me False Confession 7-inch. Which this is on Mystic Records, 1984, which is also the same label that the Grimm is on. So I'm very pleased with this as well. And then one of my all-time favorite bands from back in the 80s, from skateboarding, of course, The Faction, 7-inch split with Worth on red vinyl. And this is I think this was pressed in 2000 on Averd Records. So I'm very pleased with that. And then when I saw this, my heart about dropped. I have been looking for these albums for the last 5 years, and every time I find them online, they go for ridiculous amounts of money, and I mean ridiculous amounts. So I used to have these on cassette, and I still have them on cassette somewhere. I'm not quite sure where they are, but he sent me this. Blazing Wheels and Barking Trucks, Skate Rock Volume 2. Christian Asoy on the back. One of the greatest skaters of all time. Now this comp consists of so many great punk bands from back in the 80s. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous to say, but it's got McRad, TSOL, Big Boys, Anvil Chorus, The Faction, Kingpins, Los Albertos, Free Beer, JFA, Tales of Terror, Ancestors, Gods of Sound, Drunk Engines. But if I remember right, you could only order these through Thrasher Magazine back then. So, Holy Grail for my collection, for my 80s skate rock. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. You went above and beyond, bro. This is the label. Well, you can't really see it. But, this is what I'm going to put on for music in the background. And then I've been buying some stuff lately too at my local record store. So tribute to JFA, All In, Comp, which is another skate rock LP. It's got more McRad, The Faction, East Bay Ray, Frontside 5, -1, The Lonesome Ones, so forth. So, just happy to find that. And then my phone's falling, as you can see. Really need to get a stand. And then I ordered this Grail, Megadeth Countdown to Extinction, original master recordings, double LP, totally worth having. Social Distortions, Greatest Hits, double LP on Time Bomb Records, 2007. And then I also got this, another Grail, Anthrax, Attack of the Killer Bees. Still sealed, won't be sealed for long once I get around to playing it, but still has a hype sticker. Can't wait to play that. And then I stopped by the Goodwill, and this lady that's always there said she had some records that had belonged to her brother, and he had passed away some years ago, and she just wanted to get rid of them and asked if I would like them, and I said sure, you know. So Grateful Dead, Jeff Beck, Truth. Fleetwood Mac, Penguin. Actually, I'd never seen this Fleetwood Mac album before, so that'd be kind of cool to hear. Mason Prophet. You know who I am. Mountain Climbing on Windfall Records. Traffic, When the Eagle Flies. Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland. I believe this is an original pressing. Got the orange label, or the yellowish, orangish label, whatever. BB King. Guess Who? Savoy Brown, Hellbound Train. This is one Savoy Brown that I've never heard or seen either. Gatefold. On London Records, London Parrot Records. Still has the original inner sleeve. It's on Parrot Records. And then Dave Mason. It's Like You, Never Left. So yeah, those are some free records. Can never complain about free records, and some pretty killer ones there. I also got this recently. Preston Love's Omaha Barbecue, featuring a young 14-year-old Shuggy Otis. If you haven't heard this album, I would highly suggest checking it out. Preston Love is a local Omaha musician, or was a local Omaha musician who was very famous. He worked with Motown and plenty of other companies and musicians and artists. So, especially Johnny Otis. Him and Johnny Otis were like best friends. So, but I think that's it for now. I'm gonna keep this short. Again, thanks Brent. And the record room. I could not be any more pleased. You rock, bro. Just thanks so much. I will catch you guys on the VC page.